Hello, my name is Melissa Albers and I'm a licensed orthomolecular nutritionist, health coach, and dietitian. I'm specialized in pathology, metabolic conditions, psychiatry, and medication. As some of you probably know, I treat a lot of IC patients or people with bladder pain syndrome, but also people with irritable bowel syndrome. And I get a lot of questions about the cause of these diseases. They ask me like, Melissa, how can it be that I got sick? What's the cause of my IC? How can I work on that? And yeah, do I have hope? Is there a possibility that I get rid of my IC one day? Well, yes, there is hope. The only thing that I need to address is that medication will never be able to cure your IC. Some types of medication, they do help to decrease your symptoms a bit, but they do also have a lot of side effects, a lot of negative side effects. And as long as you do not work on the cause of IC, you will be never able to conquer this disease. So what is the cause of IC and what can we do about it? It all comes down to one thing, and that's called chronic low-grade inflammation. That is an inflammation in your body which is not caused by bacteria. So what is the cause of that chronic low-grade inflammation? There are several factors which can be the cause and which can also increase that chronic low-grade inflammation. Wrong food choices is one important one. Stress is the second one. Trauma, and with trauma I mean if you had an accident or if you had an operation, is a very important one. And medication. These factors are all factors that can cause as well as increase the inflammatory activity. As long as we do not work on that chronic low-grade inflammation, as long as we are not able to decrease the inflammatory activity, we will be never able to decrease the IC-related symptoms. So how can we do that? How can we decrease the inflammatory activity? Nutrition, quit medication, use targeted dietary supplements, and work on the stress level. And that's a lot to digest. I am aware of that. It's very hard to change your pattern. It's very hard to quit medication. It's very hard to make that choice, and it's very hard to find hope and find motivation and being motivated and staying motivated to do everything I told you, but it is possible. I treat a lot of patients worldwide, from Abu Dhabi to Mexico to Canada to Australia, but also in Europe, in the Netherlands, Belgium, in Spain. And what all these people have in common is not where they live, but what condition they suffer from. And they were all suffering from IC, also known as bladder pain syndrome. And if you want to read something about their experience, then click on this link here. You can read some testimonials, and then you can read that it is really possible to decrease your IC-related symptoms. It is possible to get your life back. It is possible to lie down, have a good night of sleep without having to go out of bed 10 times a night to wee. It is possible to sit on the couch without any cramps. It is possible to go to the toilet normally without having problems with your colon, without having constipation. It is possible that you are able to get back into society, to do your job. To go working, to take care of your kids, to go on holidays, to marry, probably. Everything is possible as long as you keep in mind that you have to address that chronic low-grade inflammation. If you need help with that, if you say like, Melissa, I think I'm ready for it, let's do it. What do I have to do? Well, contact me. You can do that via the website or by clicking on this link. and we will have a free intake conversation with each other. It's a 30-minute free intake. It takes place via Skype or via FaceTime. We'll get to know each other. You will address your issues. You will tell me everything about your condition, about your background, about your wishes, about your expectations, and we will work on a plan. If you want to know more about the program, about the IC Bladder Pain Syndrome program I'm working on, and about the personal health plan, which is a part of that, please click on this link. And always keep in mind, there is always hope as long as you're willing to fight for your life, as long as you're willing to fight for yourself, and as long as you're willing to change the current protocol.